Hi. Okay. Good. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming. Sorry we're late. It's issues again. All right.
Well, I did put in the group that we would be starting by 9:45, so really we're on time.
So okay, good. I knew it was
Yay!
by 9:45. Oh my. Okay. Yes. Welcome everybody. I'm glad you're all here. Okay. So. Uh.
Where do you want to start?
So how's the weather where you are, Sandy? No, I'm just kidding.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Absolutely
Well,
beautiful.
good. How about you, Teresa?
I am talking. 110 to 115 degrees. Don't want to talk about it.
Oh my God. It's been actually
I
humid
know.
here.
I'm miserable.
It never gets humid,
I was
but it's been
Ours
raining
is dry
today.
heat.
I'm thinking
Nah,
the weather's
that's a miracle if it
changed here
rains here.
for at least this summer. It's been humid and it's just a rare thing anyway. But and Teresa, do you have an air conditioner,
Yeah, but
right?
Teresa
What?
Teresa was telling me her air conditioner, the the apartment building doesn't allow them to make it too cold, so her
Yes.
bedroom's super hot.
Oh no, what?
So I've been, yeah, because it's a unit outside the window. And if you go below a certain degree, like below 76, there's a chance it could freeze up.
Okay, I
So I
got you.
usually have my air conditioning on when I'm not here, like 77, 78.
So it's
But when I
probably
come home, I put it down to 76.
So it's probably
Yes,
warm inside too. Okay.
it is. It gets hot in here.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
mine, it's about 73 here. I'm comfortable.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I could go down to 73.
And let's see. Let's get started. Okay. I guess I'll share some stuff that I have.
Okay,
And here we go.
let's see what you
Get
got.
ready. I don't have a heck of a lot today. So it's just a few things we're going to go to Sandy stuff pretty soon here. Okay, first of all, let's see what we got.
Hmm.
I wanted to mention this man who is an impersonator of Michael Jackson looks spitting image of him. Okay,
No
this
way.
is this. Look at this. This is not a Mandela effect, but look, or maybe it is. But look at
Wait,
this guy.
which is Michael?
Yeah,
Which is Michael?
I don't know. I know. I I honestly don't know.
Wow,
It looks just like I couldn't believe this when I saw. Look at
that
that. That is him.
that's
You know,
crazy. Wow, he does.
he even performs. I guess he does karaoke with. But look at that. There's no way that
It's amazing.
I.
He looks just
It's
like
like
him.
it's a clone. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I thought I'd share this because it blew my mind a lot. So
Wow.
okay, and next.
Wow.
I am
That's
really uh to let's see what am I saying? Okay, I have been looking up Kansas stuff because I have a friend who's wants to move there, and it's okay. The capital now is Topeka. I thought the capital of Kansas was Wichita. Does anyone agree in the chat? Or you? What do you guys think? What do you remember? I remember Wichita as the capital of Kansas.
I have to agree with you.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh my God. See, I thought I was alone on this one. But
Wait,
yeah,
let me ask you a question. The
uh,
map
Hmm.
you have up on the screen, what the heck is Lola? Why is it so big?
uh,
Hmm.
that must be a town or suburb of Topeka. Oh no, no, never mind. I don't know. It looks like a town. Huh? I can't remember what I was looking at. Oh no, I just got this picture from images. I don't know. So
It's just weird that it's so prominent. That's all. I had to ask.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, so is there any answers in the chat? Because I really want to know this one.
Just Guardian Matrix saying Topeka.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Topeka. Wow.
Teresa, what about you?
Um, what was the question?
Capital,
I'm sorry.
capital of Kansas.
Topeka. Topeka.
Ah, you know from.
Why? What is it now? What is it?
No, I went to I studied I went to a school for a while a long time ago to study travel and tourism, so I know the maps from that too. It was
Well,
Wichita.
what is the capital you remember? Hmm?
Wichita.
Wichita, Teresa. Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, Wichita. Oh, that
Yes.
sounds right too. What do you remember, Sandy?
I kind of remember Wichita.
Yeah, it was not
Hmm.
Topeka. No, that's totally new to me. The whole name, everything. Also, I don't know if y'all. I'm sorry if I'm making noise. No, are familiar with these? These live. This is in Kansas. Look at those hills. Isn't that bizarre?
I can't see it yet. Oh, wow.
What is that?
Beautiful, though.
It
Ooh,
really is.
that's
Yeah,
pretty.
it's very beautiful. And
Looks like a really bad golf course.
there's these hills. I had no idea.
But that it does.
Existed.
It looks like a golf course. Really hard one to play,
I think that would be really hard to play golf there. Mhm.
especially with
Though
no
some might
flags or
prefer
any
not
poles.
to try it. But look at that! Isn't that whole formation is just incredible to me?
It's almost, you know
Mhm.
what else it
Beautiful
reminds
though.
me of? It kind of
Oh,
reminds me, it's
Hmm.
sort of like what the Grand Canyon would look like if it was covered in greenery.
oh
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
What?
I said it kind of looks like the Grand Canyon if it were covered in greenery. Like instead of it being in a desert, being like covered in grass with trees.
Where's that at? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Where's it located at?
Kansas.
That's in Kansas?
Teresa, you got to start listening to us. No. Yeah,
Wow. Crazy.
I wanted to share. This is wait, not that one. Not that one. Hmm. Couple of these. Okay, this is called the Bighorn Medicine Wheel.
The medicine wheel?
This is
Oh,
not Kansas, but this is
what?
things I'm not
What's
familiar with. I
that?
thought I'd share. Yeah,
I've seen that before.
on perfectly circular formation, apparently. Bighorn Medicine Wheel. We'll look it up. next.
Hmm.
No. Oh. And if I
What's
can't,
that?
it's not because I can't spell. It's because I'm in the dark. I can't see the letters on the
It says it's in Wyoming, right?
so I
Wyoming?
can't spell.
That's
Uh,
okay.
Bighorn National
Wow.
Forest. Let's see what we got here. Native American.
That's
Medicine Wheel.
wow.
I've never heard of this. I've never seen it before,
Me neither.
obviously.
So,
That's new to me as well. Really cool looking though. Very unusual.
Like, why has Stonehenge been covered
there
over
it
and over
is.
and over again and this hasn't?
Because
Right?
they're hiding a lot of things. They're hiding a lot of things. Things are just now being discovered in this timeline, right?
Oh, come on.
Like popping up.
It's just weird to me.
So what do you do? Do you go there, or do you pray, or what do you do there?
Hold on. The top of the Bighorn Range in Wyoming. Yeah, you're right. A
Uh-huh.
desolate, some 5 feet high. It's way up in the mountains. Okay, warm summer night. The
Uh,
rise in ancient Native American construction. Ain't this is ancient
oh wow.
Native American
Yeah, definitely.
construction. Wheel-like pattern made of stones. Never heard of it.
Mm-mm.
Wow, this is ancient.
Let's new to everybody in the chat. I bet. Sandy, are you in the chat?
No, I'm not. I will be in
Oh,
a minute, but I'm not there now.
I was curious how
I
many
forgot to
people
add something.
seen this before.
This
But
looks like another one. Oh, this is the same one.
what?
Uh, uh why is
Let me
there
see.
two different kind?
Maybe
Oh,
there
there's
are two different ones.
yeah. It looks like there's different ones
Oh
in different
wow.
places, and no one's
Maybe
ever heard
Google.
of
Maybe Google how many medicine, whatever you call it, all over the world. Hmm?
Medicine Wheel Mountain. No, it's just the one celebrated and controversial landmark.
What?
It's even
Oh.
controversial, and we never heard of it.
Hmm.
That's even more bizarre.
Yeah.
Everything's becoming controversial, guys. You know that. Everything is
Oh,
becoming.
researchers have identified as many as 150 medicine wheels in Montana, South Dakota,
Oh
Wyoming,
wow.
and the Canadian
What?
provinces of Alberta and Saskatchewan.
Wow.
Saskatchewan.
Uh-huh.
Did Sandy? Did Noble ever talk about this on the Dan show?
Teresa, I've
Or
never heard of
yeah.
this or seen this before. Never. If
Okay.
people have talked about this, it wasn't when I was there because I don't remember this at all.
Or being brought up? No.
I've never heard of this.
No.
Never
Me either.
means never. Never heard of it.
Is it where a
Never.
tribal celebration activity continues?
All right, I am back in the chat, and the chat is saying, looks like the medicine wheel of fortune. That's from Guardian Matrix. Damien G says, indigenous peoples created them. Medicine wheels have always existed, several of them up here in Alberta, Canada. When you write
Mm.
CA, Damien, I think California. I almost said California.
Yeah, right.
Oops. Wow.
Karen Maloney says, I feel like the landscape is changing big time. Moldbox said Pet Cemetery. Preliminal said never seen it. What is it? Moldbox says Medicine Wheels. Damien knows. Guardian
Oh,
Matrix says, seriously, I want to reach down and give it a spin.
Mm-hmm.
Damien G said, Sacred Circles by Native Americans. And circles in indigenous
wow.
cultures represent the circle of life. I've still never heard of them or seen them before, though.
Mm-hmm.
There are 46 in
Oh.
Alberta, Canada alone.
What?
And
How many?
Dr. Mom says patriarchal cultures did circles. John Q says nope.
Mhm.
No.
Wow.
It's weird.
Very bizarre.
All right. Well, let me share that.
Interesting.
Have you ever heard of the where is it? America's Stonehenge?
I don't know. I have to see it.
All right.
I used to read a website called Weird New Jersey. They didn't just cover New Jersey, though. So I may have come across it there, but I'd have to
Uh-huh.
see it. Like I said, I don't know.
America's Stonehenge. I guess it looks like a little hole in the ground to me. I don't know what the. That
No,
looks
I'm
like a
not familiar with
table.
that one.
This looks like a table, huh?
It does. I've never seen it before, no.
I mean, either Salem, New Hampshire.
Interesting. Anybody in the chat, do you recognize this place? Brian, which Brian? Brian McFarlane? Brian covered the American Stonehenge, Esther Anders says.
Okay.
So she knows it
I've
from
never heard
there.
of it.
Me either. Wizardry has heard of it. John Q has not. Preliminal has not.
Prehistoric site. Prehistoric, huh?
Interesting.
All in
Yeah,
stones.
it was Brian McFarlane. And Esther says she lives in New Hampshire, but she never heard of it until Brian showed it and she had to look it up.
Wow. Nice.
And Wizardry said he saw it in a Discovery TV series. That's
Mm-hmm.
weird. I don't know. I missed it. I missed all of it, including Brian's show on it. It's probably before I was on it.
And you don't live far from that.
Well, I've never been to New Hampshire, so it's far enough.
But anyway, it looks like it's prehistoric, so I don't
Yeah,
know. Very interesting.
it is interesting.
Okay. Maze stone. Granite maze stone. I've never heard of this either. Okay, hold on.
What were you just showing on the screen? That was crazy.
Hermit maze stone.
It's Hemet. At least that's what I read, unless it's a typo.
Hemet. I'm sorry. Oh, Hemet. Oh God, I was reading that totally wrong. Okay, this is it. Hemet. This is in Hemet, California.
So, is that like
Maze
a
stone.
is that a carving,
The
like a kit
plaque
from?
of Hemet stone.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. This is the carving here. This is a maze stone complex structures. Uh, why? What for? That's the question. Plaque of Hemet stone. Okay, that's the plaque. A maze is an outstanding example of the work of prehistoric peoples. A maze is an outstanding example of the work of prehistoric people. Have you ever heard of that?
No,
I thought
that seems a little complex
acres
there.
of land was donated to the riverside as a country park. Oh, I wouldn't think that would be something ancient, but it is. Okay, here it's protected by a fence. So this is ancient. Uh, no, I've never heard of this. Never. Okay, so that's weird. There it is. I'm a California maze stone. Alright, I thought I'd share this. Prehistoric people. I thought mazes were a relatively new thing.
I mean, I've heard of them in like medieval times,
That's right.
but
Yeah,
not before
exactly. That.
that.
Yeah, prehistoric. I know. All right, we can come back to mine. I think I'm. That's good for now. But
Okay.
yeah, I just want to share those. Everyone.
Teresa, I'm gonna give you a few minutes to finish doing what you're doing, so you don't have to stop, and we'll
I'm
get some of
here.
yours in a little.
I'm ready.
I know, but are you ready? Okay, good.
I'm
All right.
ready.
Well
Yeah.
then, when you're in the folders, can you please look for top of the world?
All right. Bear with me.
So how's the chat doing tonight? Everyone doing good? Having a good day? Are you all in the horrible heat wave that Teresa's experiencing, or are you getting a break like I am? It's so nice here. It's breezy and in the 70s and feels like spring again.
Lucky you.
Well, I should say in the early afternoon it was warmer, but there was
Mhm.
still that breeze. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like sweltering humidity. There was a breeze keeping everything moving and making it feel better. Curious, are you still there?
Okay. Oh, she's muted. Sandy,
Yeah, I know she is.
I don't know what happened. Okay. You want to talk about anything, Sandy, while we wait for
I'm having
Curiouser to come?
trouble with the. I'm having trouble with
Oh.
Flickr. Hold on.
Oh no, Flickr better not be bad. Oh, it's Flickr doing that. Oh, she acting bad. Oh. We're doing Top of the World next, right, Sandy?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, when you sing it, Teresa,
Uh-huh.
just a small piece of it. Don't sing more than you have to.
Do you want
And
me to
make
actually say the
sure.
word, or do you want me to just say
No,
blank?
no, blank.
What?
Blank.
Donna blank over me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Okay. She's pulling it up, so why don't you
Ready?
sing it now? Yep.
Okay. It's gonna feel weird not saying it. Okay. How do you guys remember the song? It's at the very beginning. It starts out, "Such a blank coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see." Fill in that blank. I suck. I can't sing. You guys got it? I can't see the chat.
No one's answering any. Oh, Guardian Matrix says feeling. Feelin'.
Big. Yeah. Okay. And I'll sing it again after we get everybody. Anybody else?
Okay, let's see. True TNT says
Such a
feelin'. Wizardry says feeling.
awesome.
I'm saying hi to the people coming in at the same time.
Thank you. We didn't do a shout out, right? Oh, could do a
No,
shout out if you want to do a shout
we
out.
could. We could. See anybody else? I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Anybody else?
Let's see. Wizardry. True TNT says feeling. I think that's it. Michael Fontaine says I don't listen to that type of music. So why don't you
Well, it
tell
is an
them?
older song from the 70s.
Why don't you tell
Huh?
them what you remember? Why don't you tell them what you remember?
I remember such a feeling coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. But now it's such a, you want to tell them?
Yeah, you tell them. Go ahead.
Now it says feelings. Which
Feelings
is
with
see
an
that
S.
you do have feeling,
Wait, I
not
need to say
feeling,
something. I need
feeling.
to say something. How can you have a feelings? A plural.
See, look, such a feelings. That does not make sense. Such a feelings coming over me that
No.
there is wonder in most everything. See, and then it goes down, but that does not make sense. Such a feelings coming over me. I saw, and the thing is, I'll tell you guys what. When I first moved down here where I live at, I used to go do karaoke quite a bit, and this was my karaoke song. So I've sang this song hundreds of times. So I never sang it saying such a feeling. And for me, it's changed a lot for that one word. And hopefully nothing else in the song changes because if it does, I'll pretty much know it right away. But yeah, this is my karaoke song. And this one kind of freaked me out. I was feeling such a feeling coming over me. And then, of course, the rest of it.
True TNT says
Woo!
that's just
Blew my
plain
mind.
silly.
What do you remember, Curiouser? Curiouser?
I don't know. I don't know this one. Sorry. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the song.
Okay. There is plenty of residue for the song to show such a feeling coming over me. Not such a feelings coming over me. This does not make
True,
no sense.
True TNT says good
What?
find red.
He says
True,
what?
TN, True TNT says good find red. He's calling
Thank
you red.
you. It's
Good
funny
find.
when it's thank you. Yeah, I love that hair. Here's when you're not looking for something, it finds you. And that's usually what happens, you know? Like I'll be like, okay, I'm not looking for the Mandela effects. And then I'm like, oops, never mind. I just found one. Like you never know when you're gonna come across one, you know?
Yeah.
So but this one's a huge one for me. Huge. Doesn't even make sense, number one. It's actually quite stupid. Sorry to say that, but I'm stupid, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's plenty of residue. So again, yes, see there you go. Such a feeling coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. And then of course the rest of it. Crazy. I like that residue right there. There's more.
Yeah.
How much residue did we get, Sandy?
Well, here's a
Plenty?
form where someone's asking, what's a song that says such a feeling coming over me? And then they say top of the world in the forum. And top of the world they're saying is 1981, Teresa. It was the Carpenter song. The lead vocalist was Karen Carpenter. And it was written by her brother Richard. And we lost Teresa. And she's back. Teresa, can I hear you?
This, I'm talking to you right now.
Okay, I can hear
Can
you
you hear?
good.
The AI did not want me to present this.
Well, you were finished and then you disappeared.
I got kicked out. I guess it's telling me you're done now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the next one. You want to do yours or do another one of mine before I get kicked out again? Or
We
you want
can
to do
do
one?
another one of yours. Can you go
Okay,
to
might as
Leah?
well. We got to tell the story behind this one. You want me to tell it or you want to tell it?
You can tell it. I'm gonna have to talk enough with
Well,
my
it's kind of
stuff.
sad.
You talk.
Well, it's kind of sad the way that I found it, though.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see
well,
if I can say it. Okay. There's a okay. Most of you guys who follow Twitter and Facebook and the media and everything know about the actress who accidentally drowned in a lake, and she was able to save her little boy by putting him on the boat with all her strength. Anyhow, I was looking up information about it, and her cast that she used to be on with in Glee, one of them's name is Leah Michelle, and when I saw the name Leah Michelle, the name appeared incorrect to me, and I looked further for some residue and found some residue, and also Sandy found another change with the name, which I agree with her. So literally, the last name changed for me, and also I agree with Sandy with the first name. And the weirdest thing
Yeah,
about
well,
this, guys,
the first name
yeah,
I have a dual. I'm not going to say it's definitely a change, but it looks right to me. So I do have a cut like one or two pieces of residue of that. I think I may not have included that residue,
yeah,
Teresa. So we'll see. If not, I'll just ask the chat after we're
yeah.
done with the residue. But the graphic is up on the screen. If you guys could please spell her last name, if you know her.
Yeah, she played on. She was one of the main singers. A lot of people compared her voice a lot to Barbara Streisand. She's beautiful voice, but she sings very similar to Barbara Streisand, which she sang a lot of her songs on Glee, which of course the show was it canceled or was it just finished? You know,
It was finished.
I watched it. I don't know how many seasons there were, but I know there was more than a couple. But it was a really good
I think
show, and
I think there was
they've already
7
had
or
two.
9.
How many?
It was
9.
like 7 or 9. It was on a long time.
Wow. And I used to watch it all the time, so I'm pretty familiar with her. She's been there pretty much almost from the beginning, I believe.
Um, Preliminal is
So
asking what Glee is. Glee is a TV series that was on Fox, I believe. It was about a Glee club
yeah,
in high school, and it
correct.
starred an ensemble cast of new people, like unknown people. And
Yep,
7 years ago, Corey Monteith,
yep,
one of the actors on the show, passed away of an OD, and
yep.
and then this past July 13th, 7 years to the day,
To the day. Yep,
Naya Rivera, who was also on the show,
yep,
just previously this past week passed away. She drowned in a river, a lake in California with her
yep.
4-year-old son there. He survived, thank goodness.
She saved
And
him.
um, and this character played. She was actually engaged to Corey Monteith
Yep, yeah,
when he passed, and she played his girlfriend on the series.
correct.
And
It's
that's
just,
about as much as I can tell you about Glee.
and it's really bizarre though, is that 7 years to the day that another star was pronounced dead. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just too bizarre.
Preliminal. I don't know how you couldn't have had Glee in Wisconsin. It was a mainstream television series.
Not everybody watched it.
You probably just weren't interested and didn't watch it,
If you
or
guys
you just
want to,
didn't watch TV, huh?
yeah. I have something really cool that I have in my closet that I collect. I have magnets from this show when it first came out, and I've got one for each one of the singers, almost all of them. And I collect they're square magnets, and they say Glee on them. And I've been holding on to them. And I even have the one from that Corey guy. So to me, they're collector's items. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I
I
have
believe you,
them.
Preliminal. It's been off the air like 5 years now,
Yeah.
4 maybe 4 years. It hasn't been on TV for a few years now.
I'm sure you can find it on DVD or maybe Netflix or one of those streaming shows. If you want to go
It
back
is
to
on
the
Netflix. It's on
yeah, and
Netflix.
go back to the beginning, watch it. Some parts get really, and they do promote a lot of hit singles from the 70s and 80s. So, and oh wait, Sandy, there's also residue in one of the shows for Risky Business. They're
Yeah, there
dancing
is.
with
But hold on a second.
yeah.
Esther, that's her real mom. I thought she was just playing her mom on the show.
What? Who's her mom?
Indira, the woman who sings the song, the Let It Go song in Frozen.
That's her mom.
Well, I know she played her mom on the show.
Oh, you telling me that's her mom in real life though?
No, it's not her mom in real life. It's just her mom on the show.
Oh, okay.
Edith
See,
Safarti is her mom, and that is not the woman who sings "Let It Go."
oh,
Sandy,
okay.
she was spotted in Philly.
Well,
2019.
yeah, yeah. I mean, oh, that was recently. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, it's chit
19
chat. Chit chat. Is that one word or two
19
words? Chit chat. It's the word chit chat. See it?
Yeah. No, Chit Chat's probably an app. The way they're running it, I saw so many Chit Chat readers. Sounds like
Oh,
it's an
okay.
app or a website.
And see Michelle. Look at it above. It's Chelle, and then now it's just one L. What do you remember, Curiouser?
I don't remember this. I don't know this one.
Okay, that one really got to me because I remembered it with two L's. So, but it was
You
weird the
know,
way that I found it, though. You know.
I highlighted those pictures and I didn't even see the one. I didn't even read it. I didn't even see that it said they were spotted in Philly. But
Yeah.
interestingly, I met Corey Monteith. I was working at the diner where I met my Joey,
No
and
way.
it was a morning shift, 6 a.m. He was there filming his last film before he passed away,
Oh my
and
God.
he came in. He was the only person in the diner when I got to work, and he took pictures with all of us. He was really nice. He seemed really tired, and then
Aw.
it was like a week later that he
Wow.
passed away,
That's
or
crazy
a month later.
that you
Maybe a
got to
month
meet him.
later, not a week later.
That's crazy that you actually got to meet him. Did he
Yeah.
seem okay? Did he seem okay? I mean, like
Just seemed
emotionally?
tired. I mean, it was like 6 in the morning. He seemed tired, like he'd been up all night. That's all.
Oh wow. And that's the way I
So,
remember it. The two L's. There she is flashing all her no bra. Sorry about that picture.
and
A little bit too much.
I don't think I included the residue. I kind of remember her with her name being
Oh,
Leah.
come back on that one. No, don't show that one
Oh
yet.
yeah, that one should wait. That one shouldn't be in there. Yeah, leave that one out of there. You're done.
You
You're
could
done.
you could talk about that one.
No, I have a whole folder for it. Nope. Just
No,
exit
get out
out.
of
You're
there.
done.
Get out of there.
Oh,
Get out
now
of
it's
there.
on the screen.
Oh no. Sandy,
Oh,
you want to
okay.
do a
Getting out. I'm
too
getting
late
out of
now.
it. Sorry.
You just showed the entire folder.
It was right in with the other one. I
I know.
couldn't
That's
help
why I
it.
said stop. That's why I said
What were you
stop.
saving that one
I
for
thought that
anyway?
it was just one picture because sometimes that'll happen.
You were going to talk about that one anyway, weren't you, or not?
Yeah, I am.
You
I'm going
might
to
as
talk
well
about
if
it.
it's there. You could. Why don't you just go
Well,
back to
then
it?
go to that folder. We'll go to that folder
What?
next then because I have a
They already.
graphic with the. I know, but they
They.
may not understand what it is. It
Well, go
doesn't
ahead.
matter, Teresa.
Explain it. Go ahead. You
What
got
Well,
folder?
I'm waiting for her to pull up the folder.
Which one?
People Magazine.
the same one you were just at. The
No,
one
not
you
the same one. No, Teresa. I have a graphic. No,
that. Uh,
different folder.
Okay.
then what was that for then?
That was in there by accident. It shouldn't have been in there. Flickr messed up.
Oh, bad flicker. Okay.
Thank you, Teresa. It's true. It uploads so slowly.
Flicker's got a mind of its own. I would say it.
Okay,
Yeah.
People Magazine is not in here. I don't see it
Did I
anywhere.
name it something? I may have named it something different. Let me see. Okay, that makes no sense. All
People.
right, well then,
Oh, here we go. All
you
You
do
right.
found
have
it?
it?
Yeah, I think this is it. Hold on. I'm coming.
Did I forget to put
Oops.
the date on it?
This.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. So, this one's for people who were around in the 70s and 80s. Whenever People
That's old
magazine was
people.
on the screen, there was a guy singing, and you already saw it. I remember him singing, "We are America's people." That was the jingle. We are
Mhm.
America's people. So I was watching one of those commercial vaults. You can go to the next image. And up on the screen, it says, "We're America's people." But the guy is still
Wow.
singing, "We are America's people." Well, oh, that should have been the
Huh.
last image. See, the whole thing's messed up. The images didn't even go in this folder.
No, they
So
did
you do
not.
have. All right, stop.
I'll go to
Before
the
you even
next
talk
folder.
about this,
What?
no, don't
Oh,
leave
okay.
yet. Let's just talk about this while we're here, because this one's weird. I just screwed this. I was going to throw this at the end to ask everybody, guys. This article is saying my baloney has a first name, and I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener, has been discontinued, retired for a decade. Is that your reality? Have you not heard those songs in 10 years? Because not mine. Maybe like in a year or two, but not a decade. I'm just curious. I'm not saying this is a Mandela effect, but I'm just curious. This could fall into a time Mandela effect. Have those jingles been retired a full decade for you? Yes or no? Curiouser, Teresa?
I didn't have a TV for a
What?
long time, so I don't remember. I can't say. I haven't listened to that commercial in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The jingle was
Okay,
written?
that's crazy. Betty Wolf and Nestor say clear, yes. True TNT says maybe 5 years. Damien G says feels like a year, but yeah,
Huh.
probably been a decade. That's crazy to me.
What's a decade? I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you're saying.
What's a decade?
I
Is
wish I was an Oscar
goes so
Mayer wiener,
fast.
and my baloney has a first name, had been retired for 10 years. They have not been on television or on the radio for 10 years. Preliminal says over 10 years, but it's only 10 years.
No. It's in the 70s.
No, Teresa, that's not what I'm
There's a,
saying.
yeah. Yeah, there is. The kid
No,
is sitting with the fishing pole
no, Teresa, you're not
and he's
listening.
singing it.
No, Teresa, you're not listening. They
What?
retired it 10 years ago. They haven't played
They
any of
did?
those commercials in 10 years.
That sounds about right. Yeah, or
Not for
longer.
me.
Actually, longer than.
Yeah, that's
Well,
weird. For
when
me,
is.
it has not been anywhere near 10 years.
Okay, when's the last time you heard it then? Let me rephrase that.
I was thinking like a year or two ago.
No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard it in over 10 years because I used to sing the song all the time. No, it's been over 10 years for me. 100%.
That's weird.
Yeah, I
Weird.
don't know where you were
All
listening
right.
to it.
Now we can go back to the Leah Michelle folder. So I just want to ask the chat what they remembered. But the
Okay.
Leah Michelle
Yep.
folder has the images so that they can see what I'm talking about now that they know what I'm talking about.
Okay, back to there.
Yeah.
Lucky I found that. Lucky
Good
I found that
job for
skirt.
screwing up Flickr.
Way to go,
Not
Flicker.
Kirsten's fault.
It's not my
All the
fault.
No,
way
I said
down.
I didn't blame her, Teresa. I said Flickr. Good job, Flickr, for screwing up.
There you go, right
So
there.
yeah, so while the commercial's on the screen, it's saying we're, but the guy is singing "We are America's people." And that's the way I remember the jingle. So do any of you remember it as "We're America's people"? Do you even know this jingle?
I don't even know this one.
This
If
is
you're,
this they played this in the 80s.
that was the hardest residue to find.
Oh, we are. Yeah, I remember we are.
We are America's people.
I couldn't find anything as we are. I tried. I was lucky I found this T-shirt. Very lucky. Sandy was shocked, right?
Yeah.
Hardest residue to find, guys. I was surprised that I found it. There's like it's like everything virtually disappeared. Any kind of other residue, even anything with we are. This is the only thing I could find. Sandy looked too, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
We're America's people.
It was
And then
we
show my dog.
are
We are.
America's people.
Yeah.
That's how it was. We are. That's what they still sing. They still sing that. But all the
I got
residue
the
points
T-shirt.
to we're. It's
I
so
don't remember
weird.
this one.
Yep.
I can't remember. I'd have to
The
hear
only
it.
one who remembers it. The only one who remembers it is Guardian Matrix. I have a video of it if you want me to play it. Like I could send it to
Okay.
you. It's not a link. It's not a link. It's an actual on my hard drive video. So just give me a minute. I gotta find it.
Oh, you got it?
I just gotta search for video. Yeah, I have it.
Cool.
So we're not afraid of the coronavirus anymore. We're just totally maskless.
We're bucking the system.
Okay.
I said bucking with a B, by the way.
All right.
I'm sending it to you and Teresa because that was the easiest one to.
We're all
You guys, you popped
natural.
up the top.
This is the way it should be, just like this, without the MASKS. I want to get it to anybody.
All right, it's sent. You should have it in Messenger.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a 14-second clip. Esther, you didn't need cable. It was on every regular TV station.
Local.
But I get it. If you were too young, you were too young. They played this all the time.
That's funny.
And I still think they played it in the 90s too.
All right. It sounds familiar, but I can't remember which way it went.
Do you want to play it for them to see if it
Can
sounds
I play it?
familiar to them?
Okay. All right. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you should be fine. I mean, it's not a current jingle and it's 14 seconds long.
Hopefully nobody minds.
It's hard to hear. So.
And I just that they sing "We Are." Why would they put "We're" on the screen? Why would they put "We're" on the T-shirt? It makes no sense. So I think it's a change.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. That's all I was going to
Okay.
talk about with that.
All right.
It took us like an hour and a half just to find the T-shirt, and that's all we found. Teresa found the T-shirt. That's it. It's like
it was
it's been
hard, guys.
scrubbed.
I'm
like it's been
very
scrubbed
lucky
from
I
the
found
internet.
this. Yeah. This one just happened to survive the AI attack. Yep.
I mean,
So what?
Oh, folders. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do
More
some
folders.
of the. Let's get some of the. Actually, let's do one from Mandela Monday that Teresa and I found. Let's do Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Yes, thank you. You guys remember the Flintstones, right? Or the Flintstones, whatever one you remember. So this one is part of that era and cartoon. So as soon as we get that up, right, Sandy?
Did you watch this show, Teresa?
Yes, I did. Growing up, it was one of my favorite cartoons. I enjoyed it. So this is yours, Sandy.
Like
Go ahead.
I watched this, but I also watched the Jetsons.
I watched
I
both
watched
as
Jetsons
well.
too. Yep.
All right, guys.
Sure,
If you
Sandy.
don't know this one, well, just answer what you answered before if you saw this before. What color is Bam Bam's club? And yes, his name is spelled with 2 M's. That's a Mandela Effect from a couple years ago. We're going to ignore that for now. I'm just asking right now, what color is his club? Green or brown? True TNT says brown. Curiouser, what do you say?
I agree with you.
Huh? Would you say, Teresa?
What color does she remember?
Brown.
Brown for Curiouser. What about Teresa?
100% brown. Never green. Never green.
Yeah.
That looks spooky.
Betty Wolf says brown. It has really got me triggered too. Rich is saying, yeah, I actually covered this a long time ago, but no one saw it, so I recovered it on Mandela Monday.
Yeah, that's always a good thing to do because some people just don't know about it.
Yeah, I'm like, no one saw this. Let me cover it again.
Okay.
Says brown. Esther says brown. Rich says brown. Okay, well, it is green now.
Oh my God.
So bizarre.
Yeah, it decided to turn colors.
Next one is Teresa found this.
Which
left or
hairstyle
right?
Do you remember? Left or right? Look at her ponytail. What do you remember?
Definitely right.
Left or right, guys?
And I accidentally found this one. Once again. Do you remember the left side with the 2 little pieces going their own way? Or do you remember one ponytail just doing its little thing? Which one do you remember? Left or right? Or you can say A or B. A is on the left and, of course, B is on the right. What do you remember? See the chat, anybody? It's hard to see. It's so little. What do you guys remember?
1 second. I'm saying hello to the people in the chat that just popped in.
Did you want to do a shout out or not yet?
I have to type everybody's names out. Like it doesn't fill in for me.
Okay.
Okay, so right, and right.
Wow.
Everybody remembers one ponytail.
Good. Thank you. That's what I remember now. And currently now, the current timeline is the left side with the 2 little pieces doing their own little thing. I mean, looks funny.
Yep. Current reality is the left.
Yep.
And here's residue of one ponytail. Interestingly enough, that big image is an animation cell. So I don't know if someone recreated it because, or if it's just true residue because everything's 2 ponytails.
Somebody dressed up.
As well as the thing on the right. The thing on the bottom right blown up is black.
The cartoon.
Yeah, it does. But it's not. But the cartoon's always been 2. Yeah. And her hair isn't so orange in the cartoon.
Yeah, isn't it more of a red or a brown? What color is it?
Now, the chat was split on this on Mandela Monday. I also don't remember the episode called A Blessed Event, which aired February 23rd, 1963, season 3, episode 23, where they show Wilma pregnant and having Pebbles in the hospital. I don't
Notice,
remember
God.
ever seeing this
notice
episode,
all
ever
the.
hearing this episode.
Hey guys,
No, go
Wow.
on.
notice all the threes too. Look at the threes,
Yep.
which are my numbers.
23.
Yep, all the threes. And I was born 11/12/63 at 3:30. So trust me, I know all about threes. It's my favorite number. I don't miss
As
them.
you can see, the first episode Pebbles was in, she had 2 ponytails.
Yep, look at that. Just that's her just born. Cute. And there's your
Betty Wolf says, I saw the Pebbles episode. I'm
Oh,
going to
you
look
did?
for it online. I've never seen it, never heard of it, nothing.
Me either. I'll have to watch it. There's Bam Bam with his brown club. Residue, right, Andy?
Yeah, this is the Brown Club residue.
Look at that. All the different residue. I forgot what they call that character on the right. What is that called? Because they come, the little dolls, they come in a little box. What do they call them? Pop something or I forgot what it's called.
Oh, the pop.
Yeah, they're collector's items. Now that one looks a little too.
I remember
You
his
see
hair
it?
yellow, guys. I remember his hair yellow.
Oh my God,
You do.
Sandy! I did mention
Yeah.
it to you. I mentioned to Sandy about the white hair, didn't I?
It wasn't white
Yeah.
for me. No.
And it was always
this
white.
hair
for
was
me.
like a little bit of residue here.
Yeah, the yellow.
Look at that.
Look at his yellow hair on top.
Well, why don't we ask
Yes,
the chat?
Funko
What color do
Professor.
you remember Bam Bam's hair? Do you remember it white? Or do you remember him being a blonde? You know, the more that I'm thinking about it, his hair was blonde. This is another Mandela Effect,
Yeah,
guys.
it was a blonde. Yeah, it was yellow.
And I asked Sandy about that. I said, doesn't his hair look weird? And you didn't answer me, Sandy. Remember?
Yes, I did. I told you it was always white for me. I just assumed it was
And
like
I
a very
remember
white
blonde.
blonde.
Yeah, but never white. That's strange. I'm sure there's plenty of residue out there for blonde hair. Right?
Actually,
Definitely
there might
blonde.
be with
Never
with
white.
the green club, but not the brown club.
Huh. Interesting.
All right, so
What color
in the
does the
chat,
chat
Betty
remember?
Wolf remembers yellow.
Uh-huh.
Esther Anders says blonde. Guardian Matrix says yellow. True TNT says ash blonde. And the ash blonde is what I'm talking about, where it was like a blonde that's almost white. Yeah.
Can you,
Wizardry.
Wow.
Kirsten, can you find a picture of Bam Bam's hair blonde?
I could try.
You think?
Try to find residue of it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks funny white,
it's like-
Sandy. That's just weird.
It doesn't. It
Did
doesn't.
You remember it white, really?
I really do.
I remember it blonde. The more that I stare at it, the more it looks wrong.
I've seen both. Can I just say I've seen it white, but it changed. Only after it changed. But I know it was blonde.
Maybe that is the Mandela Effect, the color hair.
Yeah.
Preliminal says off white.
But people remember blonde in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow. Some remember yellow too, like us.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's residue out there. Yeah, there you go. See? That's what I remember, like that. There you go. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this doesn't affect Sandy.
And also they have blue eyes here. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Definitely.
And it's not. All right. Okay. All set.
You better hope that Pebble's hair doesn't change colors. Wake up tomorrow and it'll be blue or purple.
You don't see that some of it has orange and some of it has red? I mean, really, look at the cartoons right in front of your face. One's orange and one's red.
Yeah.
2 different colors right in front of you.
That's true. Yeah, because you're seeing an orange shade and you're seeing more of a red shade. Kind of.
Yeah, this one's
exactly
really
my hair
orange. It might just be the coloring of the. Yeah, this is like I remember
Cartoon
how
too.
like this color,
Oh,
a
really?
Yeah.
reddish, more
The one
more
with the
red.
circle? Yeah.
Right here,
And
yeah,
there's your
more
one
red.
ponytail. You see it? Is that a tattoo?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was on a
That was a
glass,
good.
like the kind you would get from like Burger King.
Yeah. So that was like a two-parter. Mandela Effect, actually three, if you want to include the color of the hair for Bam Bam. So it's like a three different Mandela Effects there, all in one cartoon. Who knows
Yes,
what's
Rich,
going to
I
change
agree with
next?
you.
What?
Someone
Let me
covered
say.
that, but I don't know who covered it. Um,
Covered what?
I don't recall Bam Bam
Yeah,
wearing the hat either. No hat for me for
yeah.
Bam
True.
Bam.
True TNT Pebbles
Hat.
did have the same color as her mother Williams. Yeah, they were the same color.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Pebbles, more than Pebbles' hairline has changed. Her whole face. And as Rich pointed out, someone else covered that as well. Her belly button never showed and her shirt changed color. She never wore
Oh,
green.
you're
Now it's
right.
all that's what she wears. But I
Yeah.
forget who covered these. I don't remember who covered them. They're older Mandela effects.
Me neither.
But someone made videos on them a while ago.
Hmm.
Okay,
Interesting.
next folder.
Okay. What's next?
Let's do the other song. Teresa's gonna sing it for me with the blanks.
Uh
What?
We're gonna
Which one
do
are we
Jim
doing?
Croce. Jim Croce. You're gonna sing it with the blanks. Remember, you said you wanted to sing it for me.
Uh, what was the name of the song?
So I had to say I love you in a song.
Oh,
she doesn't know this one,
got
Sandy.
it. Okay.
She does know it. Blank time, I blank to tell you. The words just blank out wrong. So I had to say I love you in a song. I know it's a lot of blanks. I'm sorry, guys. Remember, you're
Oh my
skipping the
god.
first word. It's blank time, I blank to tell you. The words just blank out wrong.
Ah,
Not time in a
tell
bottle.
me the word. Oh, I got it, Sandy. Um,
Uh-huh.
blank time. Yeah, blank time. Oh my god, it's
Blank.
hard to sing it without saying it. Yeah. Blank
Yeah.
time. I blank to tell you the words blank out wrong. So I have to say I love you in a song.
Yay, good job. So
Thank you.
answers coming in.
Yay.
Preliminal says every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong.
Yes.
Betty Wolf, every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. They're all saying the same thing, and that is not what I remember. Every time
Uh-oh.
I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. Okay, so wait a minute. Did
Andy
anybody
remembers.
say that? Yeah, no, they don't. Yeah, they have two parts wrong. I don't remember. They have
Two
one
parts.
part right. Guardian Matrix has two of what I remember, but not, a third one's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tell them what you
All
remember.
right. What I remember is
Now, let me
every.
just say, there's no rights
Okay.
and wrongs. You don't have to say they're wrong. I'm
Okay.
just wanted to add that.
They're not wrong. They just don't remember
Yeah,
it like
they
I
just
do.
like okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy, this is Sandy's memory. Go ahead, Sandy.
Yeah. So anyway, every time I try, not try to tell you, the words just come out wrong. I found someone singing it, but I don't know if you want to play the video because it's somebody actually singing it.
Are you sure?
But I did take a screenshot of her singing it with the captions on. So
She wouldn't get a copyright, would she? I don't think she
I
would.
don't want to risk it. That's why I took the screenshot with the captions.
Okay,
So it's
There you
okay.
go.
I better not.
Yeah, it's coming up. So right now it's Ev apostrophe RY. It's the spelling that's wrong with the first word. It is still every. I know it looks normal there, but then every time I saw it in official lyrics and stuff like that, like on sheet
Every.
music, it's
Mm,
Ev apostrophe RY now. That looks
yeah.
wrong. It's
Every time.
tried. I
What the
remember
heck?
try,
Yeah.
and it was come for me, not came.
See, and if you sing it, if you say, the words just came out wrong, so I'll have to say I love you in the song. You see the came,
Yeah,
and every time for me is every time, not every. I don't remember it being
yeah,
ed apostrophe. I got every time I
right.
try to tell you to every every, not
And see, you
every.
keep singing try to tell you. That's the interesting part. Even when people on YouTube were singing came out wrong, they'd still sing try, not tried.
I know. Because your brain is trying to get the download. You know what I mean? It's like your
Yeah.
brain wants to comprehend it, and it's hard not to sing it a certain way.
Well, tried makes sense with came, and try
Yeah,
makes sense with come. And
true.
they were
Do that
singing try with came, and
every time I
no.
tried because you tried to tell somebody something. You remember you tried, but you
Yeah.
gave up. You gave up. I tried, and they didn't listen. You know, tried. Past tense, right?
Yeah, tried, came, try, come.
Yeah,
Right.
which they go together, and that's the way it should be. Exactly. You got it, Sandy.
I heard a plane crash, but that's only recently. I did not know how he died before.
Who? Jim Croce? You
True
want me to look it
TNT
up?
says, wait. True TNT says, wait, I think Sandy's right on this one. It's try. And if
Wow.
it's try, it has to become.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Good find, Sandy. I can't read that. It's really little. There you go. Oh, that's better. There's every time I tried to tell you the word just came out wrong. See now, doesn't that sound better?
That, nope, stop. Nope, that changed on me.
Oh, what?
That said come, and it's circled in green. That said come.
Oh, look at that, people. We have a residue change. Since what time, Sandy? When did that change?
PG2424, you can rewind it.
What? Rewind what?
The stream. You can go back a few minutes to hear the
Oh,
question.
oh, he doesn't know the question.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's three blanks, so it's better just to rewind.
Yeah, just rewind. Be kind, rewind.
All right, here's another one, but this did not change.
That's a
Every
commercial,
time
guys.
I tried, see, look, tried is wrong for because it should be came in. Every time I try to tell you, the words just come out wrong.
Yeah. Every time I
There's a
try,
lot of residue. Huh? I'm sorry,
plenty.
Teresa. What'd you say?
No, I said there's plenty of residue. Yeah, I agree. Look how old this one is. 2004. Look how far
Mm-hmm.
back that goes. I didn't wake you.
I'm gonna try to tell you the words.
Uh huh.
Next.
Yep.
You got a lot.
Plenty of residue.
Yeah,
No, no,
I
nothing
really
about.
wanted to.
Yeah.
I really needed to, drive home
Get
that I wasn't crazy.
get your point
Yeah.
across. Thank God for residue.
I know,
Seriously.
seriously. I mean, it's a lot when there's three different words that are changed and people remember it just like you do.
No.
Now, here's the girl who sings it the way I remember it. Here's the captions that pop up. They're auto-populated captions.
Somebody playing the guitar.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's next? What's a good one?
Yeah.
What's next? What's next,
Okay.
guys?
Let's do the residue folder and get that out of the way, because there's a lot of old Earth residue, and I know some people like Preliminal really like that, so I got a lot.
Teresa,
A
you're
lot.
staying in. You're staying here. That's really good.
Well, I'm kind of sitting still.
Good.
Okay, that's better. See,
I'm frozen. Frozen.
she admits it. She admits she was causing
Well, no,
trouble.
well, I asked. Well, I have my computer set a certain way, and it could also been it was really bad internet that day too. You know what I mean? Depends how many people are on it. But she's being good right now, which is good.
Teresa and Curiouser.
Yes.
True TNT and Michael Fontaine. Remember Jim Croce dying of cancer.
I thought he was in a plane crash.
Yeah, but they
No, that's
remember him
Johnny
dying
Depp.
of cancer.
I don't
And
know
True
that.
TNT says, I remember reading an article about his widow talking about his last days with her before succumbing to cancer.
So how did he die in this timeline? That's what I want to know.
Plane crash, like you remember. This is residue
No way.
of the. It's
Whoa.
not right side up. Is it right side up? This is right side up. I'm sorry. This is a right side up clock.
Yeah, you got it right set up.
It's right side up.
Yeah, good.
It's hard to see. I don't know if you can zoom in.
But look at those, the S and the
Wow.
F.
Yeah, I know, the House of Milner.
Wow.
So
What-
why
look at the
have
F.
the clocks that different? I don't know. It's funny.
They
This
all turned
reality
one
is
day. I
funny
remember Brian
because
doing a video.
in our reality, things would just be the same everywhere. There weren't varieties, the differences and stuff like there is now. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
strict. It was solid. Like if the clock was one way, that you'd see it just that way everywhere. And now
That's the thing. There's more chaos.
Yeah, you can see the two of them. You know, it's like, all right.
Yeah. And like I've said before, I would have gotten marks off if I had put down 4 I's for the Roman numeral number 4 in school, because it was only ID.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we covered this on Brian's show. I don't remember a period after Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I don't either. No. Mm-hmm.
And now the N is curving at the bottom. That wasn't like that when I presented this on Brian's show. Also, the L and the U are merged.
What
That
is that
wasn't
mark
like that
there?
either.
What is that right before the beer? Is it just a little mark? That's probably nothing.
Oh, that's just that's like, yeah, that's an
Okay.
artifact.
Nothing. Okay.
And it looks like the RIB is also merged now. There was nothing
Hats
merged.
looks
It was
wrong
just
to me. The spelling, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but the spelling looks wrong. I've got to think about that one. I'm try to remember.
was
Maybe
it
it's the font.
PABTS? Was
I
it
don't know.
PABTS? PAPS?
Probably. I have to write it down and look at it, or maybe it's the font's different. You know, it could be just the. Oh man.
Well, Preliminal says the S looks smaller.
Right, something like that. It's way off. All right.
We lost Teresa. Just after you were saying.
After I was so proud of her.
All right,
Okay.
so this is how I remember. Oh no, that it's got the black choker, but it's got the blue headband. That's what I remember.
Okay. Oh, the blue. Yeah, the headband was. Yeah.
But it's got the earrings, and that's not right. That looks so weird. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
when they're
absolutely right.
attached, when it's attached to the earrings, I mean, that looks so funny because there was a whole gap here, That
Yeah,
just looks like headphones to me.
what's next? Okay, so I covered this on my show with Damien. Um, the look at the EA in DreamWorks. I mean, the REA is
Uh,
merged and the AM is merged, but look at that EA.
oh man, that E looks really bad. It looks like an F
Mm-hmm.
to me.
The RKS is merged, but it's the E that bothers me the most because that's an
Hmm.
obvious. It looks, and I've never, no, it wasn't
It's
like
worse
that.
than that's just messed up. You can't really see. My goodness, that looks bad. Yeah.
All right, so this is how I've covered Bender changing before in case anyone missed it. I remember him with white eyes and teeth. This is how I remember him. Now he has yellow eyes and teeth. Not that they're teeth, it's like a grill, but whatever.
Yeah. Mm. Now her arms look way more muscular there for some reason.
They do, but what I'm pointing out here
But
is
I know that it's nothing.
oh, I was gonna say that's how I remember her costume. The stars in
Hmm.
that uniform pattern. Now they come in multiple patterns, which wasn't like that in my past. It was always that star pattern and the W on her chest instead of the bird. I don't remember the bird in the 80s
Hmm.
show. It was a W, and now it's not.
Yeah, there was a W for me too. Hmm.
Oh, good.
Oh, that looks weird. Yeah, it looks way different.
Mm-hmm. She changed so much. She has a
Hmm.
skirt now. She's got a weird cape. The white lines on her shoes.
I
She's
know.
got
What is
silver
that?
bangle bracelets now.
Where
Yeah,
did
she's
where
changed
those lines come
totally.
from, guys? Where those lines come
The
from?
what?
I remember solid red
Blinds.
boots, not with a line.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know. I think that was Matthew Reed that found
That
that
looks
one. I
weird.
think.
And I
I
don't
agree.
remember
The
no
white
bird on
lines
her
are.
chest either. I remember, yeah.
Yes, that's why this is residue. It's got the W, like I remember.
Mhm.
Okay, so this is
Yep.
residue. A bit of. There's no silver nose. His face is looking a lot more like what I remember. The thinner grill in the front
Yeah.
instead of the really thick grill. I do want to point out the weird font on the left.
Whoa.
Don't remember the font being like that. I don't know if they're just taking some creative license
No.
there,
Yeah.
but there's no silver nose. The silver
Mhm.
dots aren't there. It's all black. That's what I remember.
Wow. And definitely no silver on the nose. I think Damien find that one? The silver
I
on the
think so,
nose?
yes.
Yeah, he was just like
Yeah,
for
that was
me,
weird.
like how you remember, like a bat face, like just all blended
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's done a lot of changing over the years, so what's that?
Okay. Residue of the stars on top of the shield, I believe.
Yep.
It's not on my big screen yet. Yes, it is. I went down a rabbit hole of patches, guys. I'm really sorry. It was this one website and there was patches everywhere. And everywhere there was residue. I couldn't stop.
Hmm.
It's like every patch I saw had a piece of residue or something.
Wow.
I even found an upside down
I got
rainbow
two.
for Curiouser on patches
Oh,
from this.
good. Okay.
Yay!
Great. I know I'm not crazy on that one. It's too much residue.
Mhm.
Yep, too much.
That's another close up. You can see that there's no silver. I think it's a painting, and I think they did a fantastic job. But it's got the wider grill that I don't remember. But the point is, there's no silver dots. There's no silver nose. It's got the ridges on the nose that I don't remember, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, there's no silver. I'm happy. All right, let
What's
me see.
that?
This might be residue of the engines being under the wings.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got the tilted wings
Oh
at the
yeah,
ends, but the
there's
engines
still
are
a
fully under the wings.
there's an engine there. I see it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Nice one.
patch too. Another patch. Okay.
What's this one about? I'm gonna get this one.
Okay, this is residue of South America be actually being under North America on a U.S.
Ah,
Apollo 1 hatch.
Yeah,
hmm.
because otherwise it would just be like stretched out and just a little bit here of that,
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
Here's another
wow.
one. South America below North America and the North Pole, but it's green. And look at that gap. Look at
Hmm.
Italy. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at Italy. I know that's a drawing, but you know what? They share our memory. So,
Exactly.
someone in the group, I can't read the name, Jennifer, I think, posted this
Yeah.
blue black chicken. Has anyone ever heard of this? These are the chickens that you
Oh,
see that are black, but when you cook them, they're actually blue
hmm,
and black.
ooh.
It's crazy
really,
looking. The
Oh, that
blue
hurts my
skin
stomach
silky
looking at
chicken.
that.
no, because like when you'd watch
No.
TV and comedy and stuff, and you'd see a chicken black, that meant they burnt it. It just
Yeah.
wasn't commonplace. What? How?
That's just
What the heck?
that's disgusting, Sandy. Like really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
weird.
makes my stomach hurt looking at that. My stomach's like, no. I wouldn't eat that if you paid me $1 million. Nope. That's beyond bad. Anybody in the
Apparently, it's
chat,
Weird.
would
usually
you eat that?
served. Apparently, it's usually served at
No.
higher end restaurants.
Yeah. They must be high to eat it.
Teresa,
But it's disgusting.
What did she say? What did she say?
she said you'd have
I
to
did a
be.
bad joke.
Yeah.
You'd have to be
There's a
what?
red bar flag.
You
You'd
say
have to
it.
be
Tell me.
high to eat that. She said you'd
Oh,
have to be
okay.
It's
high to eat that.
legal to do it. It's
Uh,
legal. So
Maybe in your state.
it's legal in a lot of states, isn't it?
Yeah, but not mine. Mine,
Most
you need a
all the states.
medical card. You need a doctor's permission. Um,
You
this is
guys
just
are behind the
residue of a
times.
red bar flag.
Oh, that's a good one. Red bar. I like that. Actually, I like that. That patch. It's pretty cool.
Okay, this is oh, we're still on the same one. This is residue of a red bar flag as well, and I believe it's residue of the old Earth behind it, but it's hard to see. But it does look like it could be. And again, this is another space exploration. I'll let you choose. Choose.
Betty Wolf is funny.
It's the patch as well. That has Old Earth
What kind of
residue.
what kind of website was this? Like patch.com or something?
I don't remember. I was on a website and there was just tons of patches. And I honestly don't remember where I found this stuff. It was just one page. It's patch
Wow.
after patch of residue. There is another video clip I'd like you to play, which I'm going to send you while you're showing these. I think it's good residue for the North Pole. I really do. It's a 10-second clip from the 80s from Good Morning America.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of red bar stuff at Rite Aid. I found more. I mean, pretty much everything that Rite Aid sold had a red bar flag. Everything that Rite Aid sold for the 4th of July. Okay. This is Old Earth residue. It's directly below it. And this is another NASA patch. They don't know where the continents are, apparently. Another star on the shield. I could not think of the word. You can go faster. I mean, a lot of these are self-explanatory when you see them. Here's a red bar flag and Old Earth residue that someone drew. Just remember a nice yellow sun. Residue of the British flag. We left the door open and stuff. People have shown this one before. It was just one of the patches, so I included it. We lost Teresa again. Keep an eye out for her. She's probably moving around too much while she was laughing. I don't know why that one's in there twice. You already showed this one. You can go on. Here's your upside down rainbow patch.
It's better. And to me, that's right side up. So.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it still hasn't changed my head to normal. Like, seeing it, I don't know if that'll ever go away.
Mm-hmm. Teresa found this. Of course, she dropped out just in time for her stuff. Someone drew Coca-Cola the way she remembers it.
I just let her in. Why?
She's gone again.
Oh, God. Okay.
There she is. Teresa, were you showing your Coca-Cola truck residue?
I'm here. My internet's acting bad again. Oh, you show my Coca-Cola. The dash in the middle, not way up high, where it is now. Yeah, I like this one. I think somebody drew that, didn't they? Looks that way.
Yes, that's a drawing there.
So, yeah. Yep,
They
somebody else
share our
remembered.
memory.
Yep. Nice drawing, too. I think so.
All right,
It
can
looks
you
like
go to
he's carrying
Messenger
a
and get
bottle.
back?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait,
Yeah.
there was one more. Hold on.
Yeah, it was probably Teresa's because there was two of Teresa's.
Okay,
What?
there you go. With the
Which-
dash.
What's mine?
It's the Coca-Cola sign on the wall with the dash in between.
All right.
If you could, can you go to the clip that I sent you on Messenger, the 10-second clip? As we all know, the North Pole is now water. I want everyone to keep this in mind when you watch this short commercial clip for Good Morning America.
Okay.
God, it takes so long.
It's okay.
Maybe you can say hi to the chat or something.
Yeah, sure. Hey, guys. Teresa, do you want to do a shout out or you can't see the chat? You're on the computer. You should be able to see them, right?
Me?
Yeah. You want to do a shout out?
Yeah, I guess I could do that. I have to take my glasses off. It's really tiny. Like really tiny. Looks like Guardian Matrix.
Yep.
True TNT, Damien G, Dark Slayer, Betty Wolf. I'm gonna scroll up some. Looks like we got Tobin Schwing. Let's see here. All right. Tobin Schwing, I said. Michael Fontaine, welcome. Make sure I don't miss anybody. I'm scrolling up.
We can hear you.
Sandy,
Scroll up.
Sandy Diva. Sorry, I have to scroll
Okay.
up because
I'm just laughing is funny. That's all.
Esther Anders, you still here? Preliminal. I think I got everybody. I'm looking. PG 2424.
Rich Fasanic was here. Damien
Rich Fasanic.
True TNT.
I said True TNT. I think
Okay.
I said, I'm saying this Guardian Matrix. I said him. I don't know if Rich is still here. And Preliminal. I think that's everybody. And Sandy, you were in the chat too, so I can give you a shout out.
Wizardry's here. John Q is here.
I don't see them.
I do.
Well, it only scrolls up so far on my laptop. Sorry.
I know, it's okay.
Sorry.
We had Curiouser's mom earlier.
Yes, we did.
Ramsey.
We did.
Ramsey Haber is here.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Sorry. We got most everybody. I think we pretty much got everybody.
Bubbles was here. Earlier, Fizzy Pop was here.
Where was Fizzy?
Yeah, she's already gone.
Aw. Come back, Fizzy. We never know who's going to pop in here. Right?
Yep. No, we don't.
You never know. Surprise guest. Let's see. I'll scroll to the bottom. Back to the bottom. There you go.
All right, guys, here's the clip again.
Screen with Goldie Hawn.
Plus the incredible story of a man who's planning to walk to the North Pole.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Walk to the North Pole. Why would they cover a story about a man walking to the North Pole if it's impossible because of water?
Oh, wow.
So, I think it's residue. I'm not sure. But Good Morning America was going to interview a man who intends to walk to the North Pole. So. But okay, let's see what folder do you want to do next? Let me see. All right, here's a quick one. Can we go to the signs?
Yeah.
Damien, it is, except there's water in between. I don't think you can walk to the North Pole. I still think you have to cross water to get to it.
Sandy, unless you can walk on water like somebody else did.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe in their winter, it's more frozen. I don't know.
Oh, these look too weird. I don't like these signs.
All right, guys, which color sign is correct for you?
Third one for me. Number 3.
And I just want to say the yellow one is a little bright for me, at least. But just go by the basic color, not the shade of it, all right? We're just going to go by pink, orange, yellow. Which one is the color that you remember?
Yellow.
All right, yellow for me.
Me too. The others look weird.
Routine T says yellow. Michael Fontaine says yellow and orange.
Who the heck came up with that pink? Yeah, where the pink one? That's just blowing my mind. Who came up with that? Sandy, did you?
I have no idea.
I've never seen pink of any signs.
Esther Anders says yellow. Dark Slayer says I've seen both orange and yellow. All right, well, for me, I had only seen yellow until recently, and now I've also seen orange. But this is like a trick question because they are all correct. Even the pink is correct. The pink is correct.
What?
No. No, it's wrong. But it is acceptable now, and you can buy these signs. Cities can buy these signs. If you go to the residue, just go to the residue, please.
Are you serious?
Yes.
These are real colors. What?
There's all different ones.
Pink.
Emergency scene ahead. This exact sign is in pink as well. I didn't make that graphic. Those are your choices.
Oh my God. These are real? Ooh, wow.
Yeah, these are signs that cities can buy in pink.
I think those signs are for pink elephants to read.
Okay. I've never seen the pink before, ever.
That's crazy. Never, never, never.
These are all from city documents.
No way.
Yeah, if it was just yellow and orange, I'd say, okay, maybe I just never saw the orange before.
Yeah, the pink.
The pink, I have a problem with.
Maybe like a hospital or something. Just, no, there's no way.
No.
Nah. No. How'd you find those, Sandy?
Because I saw them in orange for the first time, and I was like, let me look it up. Did maybe they added orange? And
In
I
your
was bombarded
city
with
you
pink.
saw them?
I was
No,
bombarded
but
with
in your
pink. Here we
city?
go. It even says this legend is available in the following standard colors: pink, orange, and yellow.
No,
What?
no,
What?
no, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
I don't think it's a good color for signs. It makes you too much think like stuff like of good stuff like Valentine's Day and little babies.
Yeah.
You don't think that there's going to be an incident ahead. It's just not a good sign or not a good
Uh-uh.
color for that. Not at
No.
all.
Well, pink is the standard option now. So if orange is for construction and yellow is for city, then what's pink?
Don't go there. I don't know, Sandy.
Okay.
Somebody drinking too much? I don't know.
Pink lights, like uh, light bulb light. Well, they probably already have those, but okay.
All right. The only things I have left are stuff I covered on Mandela Monday, so we'll get to those, and then I'll be done. C3PO. Go to C3PO. Now, last week, if you were here, you saw Damien blow our minds with his head. How the back plate of his head is much bigger than the front plate of his head. And now, do you guys remember? I remember a flat, flush back panel on him. I do not remember that back panel sticking out 3 or 4 inches to look like a little
Huh?
backpack on him.
Yep.
And yet it's always looked like this. So do you remember this? Do you remember a panel sticking out so far that a lot of the side profile shots from the movies, you can see it?
Uh-uh. No.
Dark Slayer.
What?
I just
What did
read
he
I
say?
just read his comment. I see what you
What did he
did there,
say?
Fizzy. I see what you did there. Fizzy popped in.
Because he's here?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm commenting on what I said earlier.
Oh.
Anybody remember it sticking out like a little backpack? Anyone? Anyone from this reality? Because I'm not. Not my reality.
No.
And it's. I have a graphic coming up. They did a patent for his design before making the movie, and the patent shows it sticking way out of his back. Oh, Michael Fontaine, the one you showed me, Fizzy had already covered it on. It's a Mandela she covered. Any animal I get, I have to run by Fizzy because she's been on the show for 2 years covering Mandela animals, so she probably covered it. That's why I have to check with her first. Esther says the backpack is new to her. Rich Vasanik says nope. True TNT says new to me. Guardian Matrix, yes, but not that pronounced. Esther Anders says, I remember him having good posture and thus not having a huge thing on his back. Yeah, I kind of 1000% agree with you.
Yeah.
This is like the fourth Mandela effect of this dude for me. Maybe the fifth. He also has an antenna on the side of his knee that I don't remember. It's probably 10. Let's see, the back of his head, the shape of his head, his eye color, his chest changing all the time with the bullet holes and stuff, the backpack, the antenna on his knee, the pistons on his neck and his arms and his legs. His stomach was closed for me. It's open now. There's so many changes with him. Oh, and the silver leg. The silver leg. How could I forget? What's that? 10? Once something changes, it will continue to change. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, same here.
Here you can clearly see the backpack over his shoulder if you zoom out. I'm calling it a backpack because that's what it looks like to me. Okay, weather. Let's get the weather stuff out of the way. It's not all weather. It's phenomenon on Earth, but whatever. I called it weather, so it's
Phenomenon?
weather.
You're always finding weather stuff, Sandy.
Yeah, because that's what Dan likes, so.
You're the weather lady.
No, I'm not.
Just pretend you have a
And I
blue
think
screen
some of
behind
this,
you.
yeah, I think the first two things have already been covered in the community, but I added them in for those who hadn't heard of them, and also because there were no images before, now there are, so I covered two things that I think are older Mandela effects with weather.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
What kind of weather are you looking at?
We're not looking at anything right now. Curious said, hold on.
All right.
I did add to the folder the stuff that I didn't have time to do in time for Mandela Monday. We still covered it, but it looks a bit nicer now.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, weather. I'm going.
Yes. And that's all the stuff that is in this folder. Green flashes, penitentes, ice fumaroles, permafrost explosions, red sprites, blue jets, frozen trees, desert roses, and ice volcanoes on the beaches of the Great Lakes. Which isn't in the list, but is in this folder.
Wow, what the heck is that?
That is a blue jet, and on the top, and on the bottom is the red sprites. That I've heard mentioned before. I think it was mentioned as a Mandela effect in the community by another person, but I don't know who covered it, and there weren't pictures like this, so I thought I'd show everyone what a blue jet is.
That's too
And
weird.
red sprites are below. The images below are red sprites.
I think I covered sprites once.
Yeah, you may have.
Oh,
That's
they're
what I'm saying.
weird.
I don't remember who covered them. But there's pictures now of these phenomena that happen in the sky. Okay, so this is the. Can you zoom in on the first word of the words? Hesdalen light. This was covered as well. They make rainbow lights in the skies, white lights in the skies. It's unexplained. They don't know what causes it. Happens in Norway. True TNT, the sprites aren't blue. The blue are blue jets. The sprites are red. Okay, so these are the permafrost explosions, where all of a sudden, supposedly, methane gas builds up and the ground explodes. So anywhere there's permafrost, you're at risk of the ground just exploding randomly. Okay, these are the desert roses. What baffles me the most about these is the fact that they grow up in a column like that in the middle of the desert. And they stay nice and sharp regardless of the elements around them. And they grow into this rose pattern. They're crystal clusters. Never heard or seen these before.
Yeah, I've covered these. Oh, but I never covered the clusters, just the actual, the rocks. Wow.
Hannah Walker just joined the chat. Hey, Hannah.
Welcome.
Okay, so again, all right, I'm not saying it's a Mandela Effect, but these trees are frozen. How did the
Wait,
trees grow in the first place? That is my question. If they're in the Arctic Circle and it's always cold and they're always frozen, how did the trees grow to begin with? I don't know, it just seems odd to me.
I have one of those. Look. Can you see? One of those,
Okay.
I can't get one of those little crystals. You can't
Aw.
see it. I have
No,
one.
you're
It,
not in frame. I see. Yes, I see it.
yeah, I have one. It's I got it with a rock collection I bought online.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I wanted to share that. Yeah, but they're new to me still. They're a recent thing I've never learned of. I've always been interested in stuff like that. So, rocks. Anyway,
Hannah Walker
I think
saying, "Did you see the rainbows? The Norway skies are like we remember." What do you mean, like we remember? Do you mean like a single rainbow, or do you remember the rainbow like Curious, or where they're upside down? Upside down for me. Upside down. Hannah Walker says the rainbows are upside down in Norway. We need to check that out, Curiouser.
Okay. What? Oh, God, yeah.
Red on the bottom, she says. In Norway, that's how the rainbows form.
Oh. Why?
We will check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Thank you. Chad has been so helpful tonight.
Reminds me of one of those gate door things that you see in front of someone's yard, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a tree that's frozen under ice and snow. Oh, wait, we just showed it. Are you talking about the Hasselhoff, whatever they're called, lights? Sprites, right on the bottom with the sprites. I'm going to have to look and see what you're talking about. Oh, okay. You're talking about the lights. Okay. Those aren't rainbows, though. Those are actual lights that appear in the sky at night. Okay, so these are pentatentes. They are shards of ice and hard snow that can grow massive, as you can see here.
Wow.
I'd have to read how they're formed. I don't remember.
Wow.
Never saw these form. They do form on in very high altitude areas, like on a mountain range. Now we're at the ice fumaroles. Volcanic steam comes up and doesn't melt the fumarole apparently, but they're nicknamed smokestacks or chimney stacks, snow chimneys. And the gases releases as well as heat. This is a green flash. I have seen at least 50 sunsets in the water. In Cape May, New Jersey, there's a beach called Sunset Beach where you can watch the sunset. They do a whole ceremony, like a lowering of the flag and everything. They do a whole ceremony of the sunset setting on Sunset Beach in Cape May into the water. I've never seen a green flash, never heard of a green flash, but
I covered
apparently...
this. Sandy, you're going through a whole bunch of stuff I've covered before, but that's okay.
Really?
Yes.
I must have missed them. I'm sorry.
No, it was you. You're. Where have you been? It's on the show too, but it's just
No, really?
yes on the show. This show that you're on with me.
You know what? It could have been when I was uploading. You could have covered something when I was uploading, and I missed it because I was uploading.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, it was a long time ago too, so. But yeah. I just wanted to.
But
these are
still,
good pictures. I know we could cover it again. I don't care. I don't mind you.
No, that's what I'm saying. I still am baffled that I've never seen this. I get it. It doesn't happen every time. But 50 sunsets at least, and that's probably less than what I've seen. I've probably seen way more than that into the ocean, and I've never ever seen this.
Wait a second. Okay, when I was doing this, it said this was rare.
No,
oh my God. You know what? I think everything's changing after, like you said, after it's been affected. It changes. more.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah, it's so
changed.
common that a brewing company named themselves the Green Flash.
Oh my god. That's insane. Okay, whatever. If I remember right, it was supposed to be a rare thing, but just never heard of. All right.
Are you in our folder or the Scarab folder?
Hold on.
Because there's images missing. The ones I added are missing. Maybe you have to refresh the page.
You told me to go to
I'll
weather,
just send them
so
to you on
that's where I
Messenger
went.
to make your life easier. Instead of you trying to find them, I'll just
This
send them
is
to you.
okay. Wait. You don't have to send it to me. I don't think. Hold on. Let me see. This is the
Okay.
Scarab one. Weather part 4. I can go to more weather. Okay, here we go.
So the last two images. I believe it, Damien G. If it's so rare, though, then why are there so many pictures of it? There's diagrams, there's pictures, there's a company named after it. It's weird.
Yeah, I covered that. I covered that. Get out. Stop it. The ice things. Where is it?
It's the last two images that are
This,
added.
yeah. I have. Okay. I'm getting there. Oh, the last two. All right.
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
the last two.
Go. Okay. This one. Stop. All right.
Okay, so ice volcanoes on the beaches of the Great Lakes. I've never heard of these either. I mean, they're obviously shooting out water and ice, so they're not actual volcanoes, but they're shooting out water and ice and dirt. Never heard of these before either. And there's not much information on them.
I never seen those
And
before,
I
Sandy.
think we're down. Yeah, me either. I think we're down to maybe the last folder. I gotta look.
Go look.
We are down to the last folder. That would be Roger Rabbit.
Yep. Last folder.
I'm sure she's working on it. All right, guys, you know the drill. If you saw this on Mandela Monday, answer what you answered then. Which Roger Rabbit do you remember, left or right? specifically, which eyes and feet do you remember on Roger Rabbit, left or right?
So cute. So close,
Curious,
though,
what
you
do you?
know.
They're not close to me.
Oh, you noticed everything.
Oh my gosh, they're like night and day. Curious, what do you remember, left or right?
I think she's be right back. Ask the chat, Fanny.
Well, so far, I've got True TNT and PG2424 saying left.
Ah, anybody else then? What do you remember,
No, no one
Curiouser?
else.
The
Nobody
one on
else?
the left.
Which ones do you remember? The one on the left or the one on the right?
She said left,
Left.
So they
Teresa.
can look at the feet. Huh?
She said left.
Now look at the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They're out of order, of course, and all white feet. I remember all white feet is currently the pink feet.
Yeah.
And Fizzy pointed out it's like the Energizer Bunny wearing sandals now. This is the
Oh, that's
same
so
doll,
strange.
same number with the same Funko Pop number. One is pink feet, one doesn't. And I remember white eyes, not blue. They're blue now in a lot of images.
I don't remember
Everyone
that
said
white thing on his nose so prominent like that.
that's possible. That does look weird. This is right through the white eyes that we're looking at. And now Hannah Walker, yes, like Frosty's red nose. Okay, this is the blue eyes that he has now.
Wow. That looks weird.
I'm gonna call it the Donald Duck effect. These are
He
more
didn't
blue
have
eyes.
shoes.
No.
My name is Jim Wilkins.
You're echoing, Teresa. What did you say?
My name is Jim Wilkins. Teresa, what is that? I don't know.
What?
My name is Jim Wilkins. What was that?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. But you have to tell us what it is.
Somebody was
I
texting me something
Oh,
on my
okay.
thing.
All right.
I'm always getting like Twitter. What do you call it? In my DM messaging.
okay. This is the weird part. In the movie itself, in some scenes the eyes are clearly blue, and then in other scenes they're still white. So I don't know if it's
No,
changing.
I don't remember that.
No.
I don't remember any of these animation cartoons with that white's colored in, and none of them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
No.
either. It's not natural, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-mm. Makes them look dumb, looking.
I agree.
There's blue again, his eyes. His feet, residue.
Yes.
Yeah, even white shoes would be better than those red ones, pink ones, whatever.
Yeah, but I honestly don't remember any type of
I
line to
don't either.
indicate a shoe.
No. Mm-mm. Okay.
And that's it. We're done.
Wow.
You got
Trace
anything
is
else?
gone.
Do
Let's see.
you have more to share?
I'm looking. I don't know. Mm. Looks like I don't, actually. It's funny, I have a couple pictures here, but it doesn't have a name on it. I don't know what this structure is supposed to be. Why it's here, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Interesting, but I can try
It
to
is.
find out sometime, but not right now. Anyway, I think that's all I have, too. It's
All right, well then with that,
gonna be a shorter show, I don't
thank you for
know.
being here, everyone. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You got any more?
Yeah, no. Mm.
You're here just in time to say goodbye, Teresa.
Oh, that's perfect timing.
All right, guys, well,
All
we'll see
right.
you next week, probably around the same
Yeah,
time.
we'll be back
We'll bring
here soon.
more good stuff.
Next week's show. Yep.
Sure, we'll find
Okay,
more
everyone.
Mandela effects.
We will, as always. Thanks
Oh,
for joining us. Thanks for
Yeah.
being on this being with. All right, we're gonna get. I'm stuttering. Why am I stuttering?
Because you're
We are
tired.
going to
We're all tired.
bid you all a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. We'll see
Yes,
you.
thank you for all coming. Good night.
Yes, thank you.